everyone, a very warm welcome to the session. How are you all doing? This is Sweta Roy, your English master teacher at Vedantu, and I hope everyone is doing amazingly well. So let's get started with a very interesting chapter, the proposal, which is really humorous. When you read through the chapter, when you try and understand the chapter, you are certainly going to have fun, you're going to enjoy, and you're going to laugh your hearts out. So, guys, can we see some Josh? Am I audible and visible to all of you? Is my voice low? Can you hear me, guys? Please let me know. Hi, Nikunj. Hi, Ananya. Hello, Dharya. Is my voice now audible to all of you? Hi, Aman. How are you? I hope everyone is doing well. So let's get started. Let me see the Josh, guys. Before starting, are you super excited to have today's super amazing session, the proposal? So before voice is low. Really? Okay. Am I now audible? Hello, hello. Am I now audible? Just a second. Hello, hello. Hello, is it fine? Is it fine now? Or is it still low? Fine? Okay, great. So, guys, let me see how excited you all are for this very funny, humorous, and very enjoyable chapter, The Proposal. This is basically a play. It's a one-act play, guys, and it's really humorous. When you read the chapter, you will really laugh your hearts out. Okay, so let me see how excited you all are for today's session, because we have two mentee sessions in today's session, guys. Two mentees. So does that make you super excited? Yes or no? So we will have two winners, two mentee winners. Okay, so before I start off with this chapter, guys, let me give you a brief introduction about myself. I am your English master teacher, Sweta Roy, and I have pursued my masters in English and B.Ed. I have more than a year of teaching experience and have qualified CTET and mentored more than 20,000 students, both online and offline. And guys, you all know that you all are super powerful. You all are empowered. So let's unleash the power within you. Hello, Nishad. Hi, Nikunj. Hi, Ananya. Hi, Josh. Thank you. Hello, Adarsh. Before I begin with this chapter, you all are aware of the unfortunate demise of the legendary singer Lata Mangeshkar. So let's pay a tribute to her, right? So we all are aware of the great loss that our nation has, uh, suffered. So remembering Lata Mangeshkar ji, let us pay a tribute to her. And I'm sure you all are, you all know about her beautiful and melodious song. So that's really a great loss, isn't it, guys? Yes. Yes, ICC I will have, definitely we will have. Okay, so moving ahead. Moving ahead, guys, we will check our homework rock stars, homework superstars for the previous session. Chia Pandey, Ananya, and Arya. Let's give a big round of applause. Yes. Let's give a big round of applause for all of them. They have done an amazing job. And guys, I would also request all of you to put your homework in the comment section. Please do not forget to do so. Okay? Yes, Nishad. So how did your exam go? How was your result? Do let me know. Oh, thank you, Aman. Thank you so much. Okay. So now it's time for some riddle, right? So the riddle says, if you throw me out the window, you leave a grieving wife. But drop me in the middle of a dog and you might just save a life. What am I? This is an interesting riddle. Think about it, guys. You will see the answer at the end of the session. Hi, Debojit. Hi, Ananya. Okay, chalo. Now, before I begin with this chapter, the proposal, I would like to ask you guys, please do let me know in the chat, what do you understand from the title of this play, the proposal, and what is your thought? Let me see your inputs, guys, in the chat. Hi, Sushila. Hi, Gayatri. So quickly let me know what are your thoughts on this particular chapter entitled The Proposal, and do let me know your thoughts, please. Hi, Varindra. How are you? Okay, marriage. All right, Nikunj. What about others? Marriage proposal. Okay, Debojit. No, beta, it's not a Shakespearean play. It is by Anton Chekhov. Okay. Okay, asking someone's hand in marriage. Yes, Jenny. Very good. Okay. So, yes, as you correctly guessed, that this play is all about marriage. Okay, so proposal, marriage proposal, that is all that is all about the play. So why do you think, like, what is your thought on marriage? Why do you think this play has been incorporated in your syllabus? Obviously, because we want you guys to think about this very important this very important topic of marriage. You all have attended marriages, several marriages, right? You all love going to marriages, Hannah. So this was the, just now we had the season of marriage, and I'm sure you must have attended at least one or two, right? So what is your thought on marriage? Tell me. Wow. Word of the day, humor. Arey wow, wow, wow. Great, 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 Devojit. For eating? Very good. You attend marriage only for that purpose, huh? Wow, Gayatri, very good. And high five. I also do the same. Okay. On a serious note, guys, have you ever given a thought about marriage and why do marriages take place? What is the purpose behind marriage? Why should people get married? What is your thought? Tell me. Enjoyable for eaters like me. Very good. Okay, Debojit is saying to refresh our mind. It's a humorous play. Yes, this is a humorous play, but the purpose is not just to refresh your mind. There is a very, very deep lesson that we get from this particular chapter. So let me see. Aman is saying for watching someone's life getting destroyed. Hey Bhagwan, that is okay. And anything else? Any other thoughts? Let me see. Put down your thoughts. Okay, whatever it is, whatever thoughts come into your mind. What is your thought on marriage? Why do you think people get married? What is the reason? What is the purpose? And what should the purpose be? Problems after marriage. Okay. What about the others? Come on, guys. Come on. I want to see your inputs. And then I will begin with a quote. Quickly. Anyone else who would like to comment? To unite two people, okay. For happiness, now I see something positive coming from you guys. Very good, Jenny. Very good, Tamanna. For happiness, most of you are saying for happiness. Okay, Varinder, any other input? Okay, so guys, let me ask you whether you agree with this quote. Greatest marriages are built on teamwork, mutual respect, a healthy dose of admiration, and a never-ending portion of love and grace. How many of you agree with this quote? Or do you only think that marriage is just for the eaters, for having fun and for having a good meal, a good dinner maybe? Two people shout at each other their entire life. Okay, others. Is that marriage? Is that what ideally marriage should be? Yes, Manyata, Varinder, love and grace. Okay, so how many of you agree with this quote that the greatest marriages are built on teamwork, a mutual respect, a healthy dose of admiration, and a never-ending portion of love and grace? So basically, Ideally, that is, marriages should happen out of love, out of respect for each other. It is always a teamwork, isn't it, guys? Agreed? Agreed? But let us see what is the reality behind marriage. And that is exactly what the author Anton Chekhov is going to show us in this very play. Okay, although this play is based on Russia, it's a Russian play, but the theme or the lesson that the author is trying to point out here is universal to all the places. It's not just limited to Russia alone. This is something which is universal, and you will find it so very relevant in today's era, guys. So let us see what is the play all about. So this is going to be the session flow. We will start with the short summary, understand the mind mapping where we'll understand the theme. Then we'll have the vocabulary, short answers, value-based questions, and of course, mentee sessions, guys. That too. How many? 2. So does that excite you? Ko topi. Areva. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so guys, you can all please do hit the like button, share the video amongst your friends, and subscribe to the channel in case you haven't. And let's get started with this amazing and humorous chapter, guys, the proposal. ठीक है, बच्चा बाडी, are we ready? So let's get started with the short summary of this play, The Proposal, by Anton Chekhov. But before that, let me give you some facts about Anton Chekhov and The Proposal. So Chekhov's A Marriage Proposal, it was originally named as A Marriage Proposal. Okay. So here, economic security takes precedence over love and romance. So that is what the play is going to show you. What is important in marriage now? Ideally, what should be? Love and romance, right? But what is happening in today's world is economic security. Do you agree with me on that note? Hi Radhika, hello Ananya. Yes, we have 2 mentees. Hi Pooja. So do you agree with that, guys? Do we often place economic security stronger than love and romance when it comes to marriage? Yes or no? Agreed? So that is exactly what the play will show you. Even though Russia is the primary setting, as I told you, it could be set in any place, and the home can be the case of any household history. It could be my house, it could be your house, it could be any house. Okay, although the play focuses on the life of Natalia and Shubukov and you know क्या नाम था उसका? Chekhov, right? Sorry, Shubukov and Natalia. And although it could be, it's all about their lives, but it could happen with any one of us. And it is happening in so many places throughout the world, right? So the proposal was originally titled as A Marriage Proposal. It is a one-act play. It is a farce. Very important are these terms, guys. These terminologies are very important. And this is by Russian short story essayist and writer Anton Chekhov. Okay? Money is everything. Yes. Which is sad. Yes, that's true. Yes. Okay. You have pre-board on Wednesday, Gayatri. All the best. Okay. So what is a one-act play, guys? One-act play has just one act. If you look at Shakespearean plays, guys, it has several acts. It has 5 acts. Usually Shakespeare's plays they have 5 acts, right? So this play is going to have just one act. That's why it is called the one act play. Okay. Now there are several one act plays which you can go through. Okay. These are a few examples. The Flying Doctor by Molière, then Euripides' play, right? They are all one act plays. Okay. So one act play is a play that only has one act, and they are distinct from the plays that occur over several acts. Is this concept of one act play clear to all? Yes. Farce means dangerous. Word meanings, you could be asked vocabulary questions, beta, but you should definitely know all the word meanings. Okay? Farce is a comedy, as you correctly stated. Generally, stories considered a farce use physical humor, miscommunications, absurdity, and preposterous situations to make you laugh. So if you are asked a question to analyze this comedy as this play as a farce, you have to first define what is a farce, and then you have to talk about where exactly do you find the humor, where do you find the miscommunications, where do you find the absurdity. So with examples you have to justify. That is why it's very important for you to know these terms. Is this clear? Yes, Radhika, Nikunj. Farce meaning, beta Radhika, I've already discussed. So these are few examples of the farce that you can also go through. The Importance of Being Earnest by Oscar Wilde, even Shakespeare's Comedy of Errors. Okay, everyone, is this clear? Now, so this particular play is written by Anton Chekhov. Okay, it's about the tendency of rich families to hunt ties with other wealthy families. If you have read Pride and Prejudice, how many of you have read Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen? The very beginning of Pride and Prejudice talks about the families to hunt other wealthy families. Okay, and that is exactly why they always try to seek marital ties with others. Okay, why? The purpose is to extend their estates by encouraging marriages that observe economic sense. Is this clear, guys? Are Varinder, I have already told you we have two mentees. Yes, Pride and Prejudice. We have the novel also. We have the movie also. It's also very. It's an amazing novel. If you want, you can read that. Now, Ivan Lomo. Okay, Lomo and Natalia. They are the main. They are the hero and the heroines. Okay, and Shubukov is the father of Natalia. So Ivan Lomov, a wealthy neighbor of Stephen Shubukov, also wealthy, who seeks the hand of Shubukov's 25-year-old Natalia. Is this clear? Hi, Priyashi. Right, so this entire play talks about the real purpose of marriage. That is what? Not love and romance. That is hunting ties with other and wealthy families and encouraging marriages that has economic sense, that observe economic sense. That means just for money. Okay, is this clear? Okay, great. So the curtain rises. This is how the play begins, with Lomov entering his neighbor Shubukov's house in a neatly dressed up attire. Can you tell me why is he so neatly dressed, well dressed? Shubukov also is curious to see him so well dressed, and he also asks him, "Why are you so well dressed?" He asks him the occasion. Can you tell me, guys, any guesses from your end? Why is Lomov so well dressed when he enters Shubukov's house? You can see from the picture itself, he's all suited and booted up. Yes, Adarsh, Varinder, Radhika, Preyashi, come on. Yes, Aman, absolutely, because he has come for asking the hand of marriage, right? So he has come to propose Natalia. Okay, so Lomov reveals that he had come for a desire. Okay, he does not reveal what exact desire does he have, but he says that I have a desire. I have come to ask for something. And what does Shubukov assume? Shubukov thinks that he has come to ask for money. Obviously, Shubukov does not want that to happen, right? So, however, after knowing that Lomov had come to invite Shubukov's daughter Natalia's hand in marriage, Shubukov becomes very excited. Okay, so initially he was apprehending that he had come for money, and he was, thinking all negative about Lomov. But the moment he understood, the moment Lomov revealed the true intention, the true purpose of his visit, Shubukov is extremely happy. Okay, and he immediately wants to call Natalia. Now, Lomov, this is the description of Lomov. Lomov is a 35-year-old gentleman who suffers from palpitation, and he gets upset very easily. Why does he want to marry? Interesting. Why do you think a person would want to marry, guys? Yes, very good, Ananya. Right. So, Natalia would say no if he would come in normal dress. Okay. Okay. So guys, why do you think a person like Lomo, what should be his intention, or why would he want to marry someone? Natalia is looking cute. Okay. What do you think, guys? Come on. It's very interesting to see what is the reason that he gives for marrying Natalia. No, ideally, why should a man like Lomo want to marry someone like Natalia? Ideally, what should it be? I'm not talking about what is happening in the play. Ideally, what should it be like? Tell me, guys. You correctly stated we began the session with a quote related to marriage, right? Okay, I'm not asking what is happening in the play. All right. Anyways, so ideally, we would you know think that Lomov loves Natalia. That is why he is coming, right or not? That is our expectation. So that is why he has come to propose, isn't it, guys? Our expectation from a man coming to someone's house for the purpose of marriage would be love, yes or no? That this person definitely likes Natalia, he loves Natalia, that's why he has come to propose, yes or no? Are you understanding? That would be our normal expectation, yes or no? But that was not the case for Lomov. Why does he want to marry Natalia? That is very, very interesting. He thinks that it's the right age for marrying. So what has he placed? His age. He's happy that he's choosing Natalia. Why? Not because he loves him, but because Natalia is average looking, not even beautiful, average looking and an honest caretaker. She's educated, she's a good homemaker, and she's also not bad looking. That's what he says, and that's the reason for Lomo to get married to Natalia. It is not because he has any feelings towards Natalia, he has any love for Natalia. Does that not surprise you guys? Or have you also taken it as normal? Is this normal, guys? Maybe he expects dowry. Okay. Is this normal? What do you think? This is the reality of today's marriage. Yes or no? People are now, they no longer marry for love. That is exactly what the author is trying to point out. That Lomov, a young man like Lomov, okay, he's not marrying for love. Why is he marrying Natalia? Just because he thinks that this is his right age to marry, and because Natalia is going to be a fit for a person like him, and she is of an average, she's having an average look, and she's educated and a good homemaker. ठीक है? Okay. No ma'am, no ma'am, not normal. All right. Now let's see what happens next. On Natalia's arrival, Lomov initiates the conversation about cordial terms of both the families. While continuing to speak about his land, he somehow mentions Oxen Meadows. Now what happens with Lomov is he never comes to the point. He always has to beat around the bush. Okay, so when he is meeting Natalia, he should obviously first reveal the purpose of his intention, that he has come to propose her, right? But he is not doing that. What is he doing? He's beating about the bush. He's talking about the cordial terms of both the families. And then while talking about both the families and how cordial both the families are, he also talks about a land. What is that land's name? Oxen Meadows. That was a disputed property, but now he mentions that this is our land, Oxen Meadow. Okay. Now Natalia, in the perception that Oxen Meadow belongs to her family. So Natalia's views are opposed to Lomov's for the Oxen Meadows. And now Oxen Meadows, that piece of land, becomes a cause of dispute and a heated discussion between these two people who were about to get married. Okay, so both enter into a heated discussion and they start to act childishly. And Shubukov had no option but to intrude. And Shubukov's entry, instead of pacifying them, that makes the argument even more hot, even more heated. They shout and scream while Lomo suffers from extreme palpitations. He has this problem of suffering from palpitation and a numb foot. Okay? They throw Lomo out of the house. Now just imagine this poor man who had come to propose Natalia, he is thrown out of his house by that man who was very excited to get his daughter married off to Lomo a while ago. Okay, and now he's in abusing that very man, that very suitor, the prospective suitor of Natalia, right? While defaming him, and not only that, he's again and again abusing and defaming him. Shubukov accidentally reveals that he had a wedding proposal for Natalia. Now, he had not revealed this to Natalia earlier. Shubukov had not revealed the intention or the purpose earlier to Natalia. But the moment he does so, look at Natalia's reaction. Ideally, what should have been her reaction? Tell me. We will come to that, Aman. There is a dispute. Okay. So till now, both are fighting and both are saying that this is mine, this is mine. Okay. So what happens? Come on, guys, tell me. So Natalia, when she already had problems with Lomo, she is not in agreement with Lomo's terms. She does not like Lomo. Why would she call her back? Why do you think would she call her back? She suddenly regrets that she thinks that she should not have sent him out, and she tells her father to bring him back. And Shubukov blames himself for being the father of a young daughter. Poor Shubukov. Just a while ago, it was because of Natalia that he had turned this man out of the house. Now again, it is because of Natalia he has to call him back again. So what is your comment on this whole situation? She would have also loved him. Natalia became upset. So if she is upset with Lomo, why is she calling him back? It's not because of love. No, it's because of the fact that she does not want to lose a chance of a suitor, a prospective suitor. Okay? She thinks that she is going to be a spinster throughout her life. She does not want that to happen. Okay? So just as Lomov is at the critical age, same way Natalia thinks that she is also at a critical age. So both of them, they do not want to let go of their chance to get married. Doesn't matter who is the lady or who is the man. Are they on cordial terms with each other? Are they in love with each other? Do they respect each other? That is out of their syllabus. What matters to them is economic security and their social security. Okay? These are the reasons that they want to get married to each other, irrespective of the quarrels, irrespective of the arguments that they are having. Am I clear? This is exactly what the author is trying to point out, satirizing the institution of marriage, satirizing how our marriage is now taking place in Russian society, and not the setting is Russia, but this is happening throughout the world. That's exactly what the author is trying to point out. Is this clear? Menti hai beta? Yes, we all pity the father. Okay, so when Lomov returns, Natalia tries to deviate from the topic. Chalo, theek hai. We will not talk about Oxen Meadows. But a little later, again they start arguing about their dogs. Oh my god. So Natalia strongly believes that her dog's name is Squeezer, and that is better to Lomov's guess. Lomov's dog's name is Guess. Now, what is the topic of their argument? Even more trivial than the previous argument. Previous argument was still about a piece of land. Now it is about their dogs. Whose breed is better than, whose breed is better? Is it Lomov's guess or is it Natalia's squeezer? Now tell me, why do they want to fight about their dogs? They are going to marry, they are going to get married to each other. What role what role do their dogs have in this marriage? Tell me, guys. Okay. Exactly my point, Dhanuresh. There is no point of talking about dogs. This is about marriage proposal, right? So again, the author is bringing humor in this case because, they are talking about irrelevant stuffs and the marriage proposal is kept aside. There is no conversation about the marriage proposal at all, right? Okay? Is this clear to all? Now they continue arguing when Shubukov enters the scene only to find things worse again. So again, that same cycle. The earlier fight happened because of Oxen Meadow. Okay, Shubukov entered the scene and instead of pacifying, he heated up the argument. He also turned Lomo outside the house. Now again the same cycle. Now it is on the now it is about the dogs. Shubukov again enters and everyone gets hyper. And Lomo this time he could not control. He falls down. He collapses because of palpitations. And then even then the cursing continues. Even when he falls down, the cursing continues. When suddenly Natalia notices that Lomo is lying unconscious. Now if you imagine the whole scene in front of you, just imagine the whole scene. It's almost like a movie, right? So Lomo lying unconscious at the place and Shubukov, Natalia, everyone is abusing, cursing each other. And this was supposed to be a marriage proposal. Just keep that in mind, and the thought that this was supposed to be a marriage proposal, that makes the scene, the situation even more funny. Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? Isn't it interesting? Yes, Radhika. Which part, beta Rishabh, do you want me to repeat? Which part do you want me to repeat? Yes, they are quarrelsome. So just think about the situation. If they get married, what is going to happen? Now they are just talking about marriage. Think about the point that they will be when they will get married. So what do you think? Is this an ideal match, guys? What will happen to their life if they get married? They're quarreling like married couples without any sense. Okay. Yes, Neeraj. Previous slide. Okay. So previous slide was talking about, so they started quarreling about their dogs. Okay. Which has no role to play in their marriage. Like, why are they fighting about whose breed of dog is superior? That has absolutely no sense, right? But they want to, both of them, they do not want to budge an inch. Both of them want to establish their superiority. Okay, so no one is going to bow down and no one is going to stop fighting, right? And now as they find him unstable, unconscious, so as then they also declared him dead. Wow. Okay, so they think that Lomo is dead. And Bechara, just think about Shubukov. Shubukov is blaming himself that it was all my fault, right? So just think about Shubukov, as you correctly said, we all pity the father here. And after a while, Lomo moves a bit. They give him some water to drink. And look at Shubukov's reaction here. Shubukov forcefully hands over Natalia's hands to him. Just imagine. In that situation, when he's still reeling, okay, when he's still half unconscious, at that point of time also, Shubukov is telling them to get married. So tell me, guys, now what is your comment on this? How is their marriage taking place? And they are also trying to seal the marriage. Okay, so after gaining his senses, he expresses his excitement. So Shubukov also, half in sense, he's still excited to get married to Natalia. Even after everything that has happened, he was lying unconscious because of their quarrel. Still, he wants to get married to that very girl. Batao. And then He kisses Natalia's hands. Natalia again keeps convincing him. So still now their fight has not stopped. Even after getting unconscious and sealing the marriage vow in that half-conscious state, still the fight does not stop. Natalia again keeps convincing that squeezer is better than guess. Being adamant, refuses to accept this. Okay, Lomo is also adamant. He also has no effect. Okay, he is again adamant he refuses to accept this, and the quarreling continues. Okay, so this drama definitely displays the greed of rich families to marry their children into other wealthy families with the aim of enhancing their wealth. So why are they still getting married despite everything that is happening, despite being unconscious, despite fighting so much to the point that a person is getting unconscious and he is also marrying in that half conscious state? Okay, so you can see how they are, how they are determined to get married. The reason is nothing else, nothing more than extending their wealth and having a social security. Okay, so love, romance, respect, everything goes for a toss. The only thing that is that they give priority to is the social and the economic status. Is this clear? That's exactly what the play is trying to point out, and that is the reality, not just for Russia, although the setting is Russia, but for all the places in the world. That is exactly what we see in marriages today. Don't you think so, guys? Hilarious, yes. Okay, so with that, guys, we will finally check out the mind map of this play. The theme of this play, it's trying to talk about the tendency of tendency of wealthy families to seek matrimonial ties. And the real purpose, what is the real purpose behind marriage nowadays? Increasing their estates and landed property. The idea that marriage is an arrangement between two people, rather business-like. So today, marriages have been converted into business. Yes or no, guys? Without romance or love, which Anton Chekhov illustrates by having these two people involved in the proposal, bicker and argue till the end. And especially the ending, how they get married, half unconscious. Right? So that is exactly, I know it's hilarious, but with that humor also is a deep message that the marriages that is happening in our society is now more like a business contract rather than an arrangement between two people, and a unity between two souls. It's no more all of that ideal marriage. Yes or no, guys? Unfortunately, yes. Okay, so let's look at the vocabulary and then we will start with the first mentee. Please check the vocabulary, guys. You might have questions from the vocabulary in your mentee as well. Alright, so please take care of the vocabulary before beginning with the short questions. Let's quickly go to the mentee. So are we ready for the first mentee, guys? Are we ready? Yes or no? Please call your friends, ask them to join the mentee using the code 29675782. Please read the extract. This Dhanuresh, this play was originally titled as The Marriage Proposal. It's a play by Anton Chekhov. Okay? Alright, so we have Shubakov. You Lomovs have had lunacy in your family. All of you. Lunacy is madness. Okay? Natalia. All. Shubakov. Your grandfather was a drunkard. And your younger aunt, Nastasia Mihailovna, ran away with an architect, and so on. Lomov. And your mother was humpbacked, clutches at his heart. He's feeling sick. Okay? Something pulling in my side, my head, help, water. Shubhako, your father was a guzzling gambler. Right, so this is the extract and we will have the questions from this particular extract. Are we ready? Are we ready, guys? Have you looked at the code? Yes, the names are, yes, the names have difficult pronunciation. These are all Russian names actually. Okay, can we start, guys? Can we start the very first question? Have you all joined? Okay, Radhika has joined. What about the rest? Please join the Menti using the code 29675782. Everyone. Come on, everyone. Can we start? Okay. The very first question from the very first Menti is on your screen. Choose the option that correctly identifies the tone of the characters in the given extract. Antagonism, humor, contempt, irony. 1 and 2, 2 and 4, 1 and 3, 3 and 4. You have just now read the extract, so you have to identify the tone of the characters in that extract. Dharya, Radhika, come on, guys. Okay, it is 1 and 3, guys. That is antagonism and contempt. Okay. Humor is also there, but since we did not have any option of 1, 2 and 3, so the best option that we have is antagonism and contempt. Antagonism is, being against each other. Contempt is hate, hatred. So if you have read the extract, these are all abuses hurled towards each other, right? So that is definitely revealing contempt and antagonism. So this is the best option. So good job, guys, those of you. But I've already talked about the meaning. Antagonism is when you are who's an antagonist? Who's against the protagonist, against the main character. So antagonism is when you are when you are against each other, talking negative about the other person. Okay? You gave humor and antagonism, but contempt is very important. Hatred, it's revealing the hatred, right? So Aman at the top, congratulations, being also the fastest. Darya, Ananya, Radhika, Jenny, Nisha, Kriti, Chaitali, Lola, Dharunesh. Very, very good job. Very first mentee. Good job. Yes, beta, we will have subjective questions too, others. Don't worry. We have subjective questions also. We'll practice that. Okay? Okay, that's why please stay tuned throughout. The playwright's intention in the given extract is to throw light upon the weakness of the rich in any society, emphasize that family history is important in a marriage proposal, satirize the superficiality of the upper class in Russian society. What do you think? Okay, why did you mark B as the answer? Beta, it is to satirize the superficiality. It is talking about the superficial nature of the upper class society. Why? Because they do not give importance to deeper feelings, the real feelings of love, okay, and respect. What is important for them is the superficial, class, the superficial. Why are they getting them married? It's because they are superficial, right? Because they want to just extend their family ties. They want to extend their wealth and estate. So that reveals their superficial nature. So the author is trying to satirize that superficiality of the upper class Russian society. Is this clear? Beta, it's playwright. Either it's playwright or it's the writer. Okay, Rakesh? Okay, so we have Radhika, who is at the top and being the fastest. Nisha, Aman, Kriti, Dharya, Ananya, Jenny, Chaitali, Topper, and Dharunesh. Very, very good job, guys. Next question, third question, guys. On your screen, after this, we will start with the questions, subjective ones. Alright? If according to Shubhakov and Natalia, Lomovs are not honorable people, why do they still consider Lomov's proposal? Natalia can take care of her father if she marries close by. They were exaggerating in the argument and didn't mean it. They understand that honor is superficial and overrated. Lomov's status in the society supersedes everything. What do you think is the correct answer for this question? Okay, so we have, yes, absolutely correct. Lomov's status. That's the only reason why they still want Lomo and Natalia to marry each other. Okay? Although they said that they were abusing Lomo to the extent saying that you are not honorable, your family is not honorable, then why do you want to get your daughter married to him? Because of his status in the society, and that is kept at the top level. This is very important for you to understand. All of these questions, even the objective questions, will help you out in attempting your subjective paper, guys. So please be very careful and solve them correctly. Radhika is at the top, being the fastest. Congratulations. Kriti, Aman, Ananya, Disha, Dhanuresh, Bell, Chatali, Benjoy, and Dharya. Very, very good job. Very, very good job. Last question, guys. Last question, which of the following options comes closest to the meaning of tried as used in the extract? She mastered the game through a process of trial and error. He followed the trial closely and was seen at the court every day. This had been a tried and tested formula for the organization. As used in the extract, guys, what is the meaning of tried? Okay, some of you have got confused. Beta, as it has been used in the extract, it talks about the trial, the court trial. Okay, please read the extract properly, read the play properly. It is not about trying. Koshish wala try nahi hai. How has it been used? This word has many meanings, right? So in this context, the meaning is related to court trial. Okay, so that's why B would be your correct answer. Hi, Hari Haran. I am fine, beta. I hope you are also doing fine. Okay, Radhika, Kriti, Aman. Okay, Radhika is at the top and she is the winner. Very, very well done. Good job. Superb. All of you have done an amazing job. Dharya, Benjoy, Chaitali, Durgesh, Nisha, Aman, Saket. Very, very well done, guys. Hanji Hariharan, I am fine. I told you. Thank you so much. Okay, so with that, guys, we will move back to our short answers. And this is your first question. How does Natalia react when she comes to know that Lomo had come to propose? This is your question. Please do let me know the answer. Hello, Panda. How are you? Okay, but the number of likes are not increasing. What's wrong, guys? Hit the like button, please, and give me the answer to this question in the chat box quickly. No, I don't know Tamil, but I would love to learn it from you. Okay, Saket is saying accept. So, she was definitely she was surprised. She was shocked. Okay, she wails. She starts crying loudly and changes her stance. Initially, she was against Lomo. But the moment she came to know that he had come for the marriage proposal, she immediately takes the side of Lomo and says and tells her father to fetch Lomo immediately. Okay, so this again talks about why does she do that? Because she also does not want to get rid of a suitor. Okay, so that definitely talks about Natalia who wants to marry Lomo only for the financial reasons. Okay, next is a value-based question, guys. Neighbors must have a cordial relationship with which Lomo and Natalia do not have. Describe the first fight between them. So you have 2 points here. One is about neighbors who should have a cordial relationship, and then you have to also describe the fight between them and connect both of these. Is this clear? So accordingly, please answer. Yes, Jenny, Aman, Dharuresh, Adarsh, very good, guys. Amulya, very good. Kriti, superb. Very amazing. Amazing, guys. Amazing. Vanakkam Thala, it means hello. Okay. Wow, thank you. Learned a new word. Okay. So Lomo and Natalia meet, and rather than proposing her, he gets off the point. That was a problem with Lomo, right? He always used to beat around the bush. He tells her how he inherited his land and how he respects her father. He also tells Natalia that his oxen meadows touch Natalia's birchwood. On learning this, Natalia says that oxen meadows are theirs, and they start arguing about it. Lumov clarifies that he is talking about the oxen meadows that are between Birchwood and Burnt Marsh. So he tries to clarify things. And Natalia again insists. So this goes on. And he tells her that his aunt's grandmother gave those meadows to her father's grandfather. Okay, and the peasants used the land for 40 years and started regarding it as their own. So this was the clarification given by Lomov. So this is important for you to note also. Natalia's father comes and they also start quarrel. They get into a heated argument. They start calling each other names and they move out of the house. This is just the first fight, okay? But you have to add here a proper introduction. So please add an introduction, and your introduction should be related to the question. What is the question? Neighbors should have a cordial relationship. So please add an intro stating the fact how neighbors should have a cordial relationship. Okay. However, this was not true in case of Lomov and Natalia. Please add that. So please add this intro, and in the conclusion also you can restate your introduction, but just modify it. Modify it, guys. Okay, so one or two lines introduction and one or two lines conclusion. Please add it to your answer, and that should be related to this particular question. Neighbors must have a cordial relationship. Okay, we have already discussed how to write your answer, how to frame your subjective answer in the video which talks about the art of writing subjective answers. So please refer to that video and add an introduction and conclusion. Would you be able to do that, guys? Oh, really, Rakesh? Okay. Definitely, Rakesh, it does attract the examiner's attention. So please improve, at least make your writing legible, and vocabulary should be 10th standard vocabulary. You don't have to use very high-fi words. That's not the point. ठीक है? Yes, Dharunesh. Now, this is your homework question, guys. The principle forgive and forget helps a lot in maintaining cordial relationship. So, this is similar to the question that we have done here. Okay. So, you can take this also, this point also. ये वाला जो line है, this line also you can take as your intro for this particular answer. Are you getting my point? This particular answer. Okay, you can use this line as your intro for this particular answer. Do you think Anton Chekhov conveys this message in the play? Okay, so this is your homework. Please post your homework answers in today's, comment in the comment section. Right now, it's time to answer the riddle. We have another mentee, so please don't go anywhere, guys. The letter N is the answer. So if you throw me out of the window, you leave a grieving wife. That is widow. Okay, widow is a grieving wife. But drop me in the middle of a door, you'll just save a life. Okay, so donor. है ना? So if you are a donor, you are saving someone's life. So what am I? I am letter N. Isn't that interesting? So how did you like the riddle, guys? I hope you did enjoy. And now I'll take you quickly to the platform if you want to get yourselves enrolled, guys. So let's say this is the link. Okay. Right. So if you check out this link, this is the CBSE full term 2 full course. We have light and classic. Like, if you use the coupon code SWRE Pro, you get a complete 10% discount. This is the price, guys. And for the classic, this is the price. You get an additional doubt solving mobile app. Okay, on mobile app, you can take the 15 days trial as well. I'll take you to the platform and show you how our sessions take place. So let us say this session on poetic devices. So this is how the sessions take place. These are the quiz questions that are asked in every session. Okay, and if you check out the replay, guys, we can unmute, uncam the students. This is how the session take place. Okay, sessions happen, right? So even the handwritten notes are also available. These are the quiz questions, right? We can have the personal one-to-one conversation with the students as well in our classes, right? So this is going to be really, really beneficial for all of you. To avail this opportunity, guys, you just need to click on the link which is there in the description box and pinned comment. And with that, guys, we have come to the final mentee. The code is 34278482 and this is the extract. Please read it aloud. Yes, Shubhakov, what a wait. Beta, you can ask, we care in that case. Rakesh, you can just drop a mail. Okay? Chalo, hi, Karmveer. So you can see this, guys. Shubhakov, what a weight off my shoulders. Of, but still you will admit how that guess is worse than worse than squeezer. Better, worse. Well, that's a way to start your family bliss. Have some champagne. He's better. Worse. Trying to shout trying to shout her down. Champagne. So are you understanding? This is how the play is ending. So guys, you can see how interesting this is, isn't it? And how funny this is. Okay, so guys, have you joined the mentee, everyone? Hi, Hari, how are you? Beta others, practice writing, you will definitely improve. Practice subjective answers, writing subjective answers, framing, practice writing every day. Okay, let's get started, guys. Can we start? Okay, what's the first question? Which of the following can be used in place of the idiom weight of my loss? Weight of my shoulders. Come on, everyone. Champagne is a drink, beta. Karmveer. Okay, let's see. Very good. Load off my chest. Absolutely correct. So please take a note of the of the meaning of this idiom, weight of my shoulder. So the moment he gets Natalia married to Shubukov, so that is what is he considering Natalia as? Just as a weight, as a burden, right? Sad reality again. Okay, girls considered just as a burden. So that is also being showcased in this particular chapter. So they want to just marry them off. It doesn't matter how the family is. He just needs to be wealthy, right? Okay, Kushagra is the fastest. Congratulations, Wolfmeister Kirti Dharunesh. Okay, Dharunesh. I'm sorry, I'm mispronouncing your name again and again. Jenny Mars Frosty, good job, everyone. Hi, Aki Fitness, love you too, beta. Thank you. Grammar lectures honge, don't worry. Next question, second question, guys. Based on the extract, Lomo and Natalia's closing lines can best be seen as a humorous and ironic take on marriage vows, a reflection of their affections for Guess and Squeezer, a sign of the prospective instability in their marital bliss. Okay, if you think two correct options are there, please guess the correct, the more appropriate one. Beta, it's not that they are very much, very much affectionate towards their dogs. No, it's a humorous take on their marriage vows. So instead of pledging each other, why do we take marriage vows? because we promise each other that we are going to do things for the other person. Instead of doing that, they are fighting amongst each other. So that is really an ironic take, a humorous take on typical marriage vows. Okay, they were fighting not because they had love for their dogs. They were trying to establish the superiority of their breed of dogs, which means that they are trying to establish their own superiority before each other. Okay, so that is their superficial nature. All right. Good evening. Hi, Karmveer. Yes, just two more to go. Two more quiz questions. We are going to end this. Kriti, Dhanuresh, Kushagra, Aman, Jenny, Ananya, Adarsh, Ted, Nikunj, and Radhika. Very, very well done, guys. And then we have the next question, the third question on our screens. Here we go. Two more to go, guys. Two more. How would you characterize Chubukov's mood based on the given extract? Cautious and celebratory, relieved and jubilant, merry yet thoughtful, grateful yet hurt. Come on, guys. Yes, Harmeet. Come on, everyone. Okay, let's quickly have a look. Relieved and jubilant is absolutely correct. Relieved and finally jubilant is happy. He was happy. Okay, that finally he has he's relieved of the burden basically, right? So Kriti, Dhanuresh, Aman, Ananya, Kushagra, Jenny, Adarsh, Ted, Nikunj and Radhika. Final question on your screens. Last question, guys, and that is the final question that we have for today's session. The liberal use of exclamation marks in the extract indicate that the characters are expressing apologies, good counsel and advice, reconciliation, or strong feelings with a raised voice. Very important. Come on, guys, 5 seconds to go. Session OP, thank you so much. Dharunesh, right? Dharunesh. It's like a tongue twister. Okay, yes, very good job, very good job. Strong feelings with a raised voice. Some of you got confused, but please note that the exclamatory marks means that they are expressing strong feelings, anger, basically. That is even true for Amanda. Amanda poem that also ends with a lot of exclamation marks that expresses, anger. So strong feelings. Okay, Aman is finally the winner for this mentee. Congratulations, and all of you have done an amazing job. Keep it up, guys. I hope you did like today's session. If you did, please hit the like button, share the video, and don't forget to post your comments for the homework question. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone.